Do you still remember this one? It stopped working again. I opened it up to see what happened. I thought maybe it's the motor this time, but turns out to be the battery. Again, as you can see here, the wires are completely disconnected. If you remember, in the previous episode, I had to solder the wires directly onto the battery, but what happened after I soldered them, I had really hard time fitting the batteries back inside the space here because the solder blob was too big. So I had to remove that solder and resolder it again and try again, and it was a mess, right? That part actually I had to cut it because it's meaningless. Like me trying to fit it back, like remove the solder, solder it again, put it back, it was crazy, right? So I had to really trim down the solder to make it as thin as possible in order for me to fit it back, right? It worked initially, but later, since the solder was too thin, the wires got disconnected. So I, of course, want to fix this. But this time, I don't want to solder the wires directly onto the battery because, yeah, you know what's going to happen later if I do the same thing again. So this time, I actually want to try a really interesting tool that I got from AliExpress, which is a spot welder. Let me show you. Let's put these things aside. It's this one. So I got this spot welder from FNIRSI. When I looked up spot welders, the things that usually appear on YouTube is like these complicated devices, right? That you see professional people using. And I was like, there's no way I can use one of these. And I thought it's very complicated until I found this one. And I saw many people actually reviewing this one, and they said it's very easy to use. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Since it's very easy to use, definitely it's good for a noob like me. And it's very compact, as you can see. So I thought I unboxed this one, not to review it, because definitely there are tons of people reviewed it already. So I just want to share with you the experience, like the unboxing experience, and also that I want to try to use it and share that with you guys. So let's open it up and see what we have inside the box. Okay, we have the user manual. The first few pages are in Chinese, and then we have English, and then other languages, as you can see. Like certified product from FNIRSI. And this is the actual device. And what else do we have here? We have the probes. These are the probes you connect to this thing. Actually, the wires are very flexible because it's silicon, which is good. And we have a charging cable, extra tips, and this is the nickel strips. Let's see how it looks like. Yay. All right, put it here. Nice. We connect, we remove this plastic things, put him here. Also this one. It's a little bit stiff. Well, it's better than loose. I think it has a stand. Oh, yes. See, like that. So you can actually place it like this and use, which is cool. All right. Let's just put the box aside so we can have enough space. So here we have the power button, and this is the charging port. And this is like if you want to charge anything, since it works as a power bank, it has a 5000 milliamp hours battery inside. So we have this screen here. Well, I know nothing about this thing. Okay, we have the first selection is called preheat. I think this is the preheat for these two probes. And then the pulse in milliseconds, right? So you have these things in milliseconds. And then the interval, I think this is when you spot weld, you can actually spot more than one dot, like 2 dots depending on the thickness of the nickel strip. So this is the interval time between each dot. That's my understanding so far. This is apparently the default setting. You can change that like this. You can change that, right? The millisecond, the time, you can change it freely. So I will go first with this default setting, since I know nothing. I don't know the difference. So before I start to work on the actual battery, I want to actually grab one of those old cells that I have just to practice on them, you know, to see how this thing works. And then we will proceed with the actual battery. So let me grab one of those. Okay, and we have the stand. And also we should bring the nickel strips that came with the thing. I think it was here somewhere. Yep. It's this one. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's cut a little piece. Like that, for example. Okay. Maybe we can do it like that. So let's put this, use the stand. What? What? This is so easy. Look at this. This is way easier than I thought. Look at that. What? Oh my god, this thing is so fun. And it's even very solid, you know? It's very solid. Wow. Nice. Look at this. Nice. What? So dope. Look at this. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun with this thing. Cool. Right, so let's do the actual battery. Alright, so the plan is I spot weld 2 pieces of nickel strips here, and also another one here, because this one is also a very thin layer of solder. So I think we cut here a piece and split it into 2 halves, I guess. Yeah, let's see that. Not too long. Maybe something like that. And then, like this. So now we have 2. One here, one here. Like that. Will be like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Nice. Very cool. See? Wow. This is just like factory. Don't you think? Okay. And the other one, same way. Like that. Nice. Wow, look at that. Never thought I would be able to do this ever in my life. Cool. So what we will do next is to basically solder the wires here. And also I wanna do this one like I mentioned. Yeah, let's do that one too. looking good? I don't know, maybe. Okay, cool. Now we can solder these wires in place. So let's just make space. Wow, this is so easy. Let's see if it's gonna fit nicely inside the thing or not. Yeah, boy. Now we're talking. Oh my god, this is way better. Way better. Look at this. Cool. So I'm going to use a kept-on tape, and let's put it back together and give it a test. Maybe I should use one of these, you know, like the cushion, how do you call it, like the cushion tape. Yeah, I got one, this one. Should put it here, that will stop it from, because it will be like rattling in around. So if we put one here like so, like this, put it this way, see? Nice. Perfect. Nice. Cool. Wow. That was amazing. I mean, this little tool is amazing. I thought it's gonna be very complicated. I never thought ever in my life that I would be spot welding a battery cell. And yeah, this nickel strips, I've never used any one before. I mean, this thing is pretty interesting. Let me actually measure the thickness of this one, because I didn't actually. So let me just measure that. Let's grab the caliper. All right, so it's 0.1 millimeter. Wow, interesting. First time for me to touch one of these things. Yeah, it was a very cool experience. So yeah, this FNIRSI SWM-10 spot welder was really easy to use. I did not expect that. I really like it. It's very simple, very just straightforward, you know, like no complicated anything so far. Well, if you're actually interested in this thing, I will just leave the link in the description just in case if you're interested and want to check it out for yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.